Hi everyone, I'm Lindsay and this is Joelle, and we are Registered Dietitians with Seaway Valley Community Health Center. Today we're going to talk to you about getting your kids involved in the kitchen. There may be a lot of reasons why you're not so keen on getting your kids involved in tasks around the kitchen. You might find that it's stressful or it makes the process a lot longer. Maybe it's annoying, or you could be scared because there are some safety precautions when participating in cooking. So today we thought we would talk to you a little bit about easy ways, give you some tips and suggestions on how you can start getting your kids involved in the kitchen and why it's so important to do so. Although it may seem scary or stressful, involving your kids in the kitchen is very important. It's a great way to explore food together, to foster a positive feeding environment, and start developing a healthy relationship with food. Oftentimes we're so focused on what our kids are eating or what our teens are eating, we forget how much of an impact all of the steps leading up to that eating has on the different foods that they end up choosing to eat. So Joelle is going to give you 3 ways to start involving your kids or your teens in the kitchen.
Alright, so our number 1 tip is to give your kids and your teens just an easy task. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, it doesn't have to be anything super complicated, but especially for the younger kids, it can be really nice to involve them in the process of preparing the food, cooking the food, just by giving them some simple, easy tasks that are age appropriate. So a couple of these tasks could include mixing, so you could have them mix the sauce. You could also have them toss or mix up a salad. You could also have them involved in setting the table. So your younger ones could be involved in placing everyone's plate, their placemats, the cups, the utensils that are needed for that specific meal. You can also have them involved in helping with a simple recipe like a smoothie. So they could add the ingredients, they could help press the button on the blender, they could help pour that smoothie into their cups. You could have them help you crack an egg into your recipe, or if they're older and if you feel comfortable, you can have them just chop up some veggies, peel potatoes, things like that. With your teens, it may be a little bit more difficult to get them involved in the kitchen, so something easy that you could get them involved in is helping you build your grocery list. So if you know that they like certain foods or they would like certain items for their lunches this week, have them involved in creating that grocery list with you. Our second tip is meal planning. So having the kids and the teens involved in the meal planning process can be really great to develop their confidence and develop some decision-making skills. So you can ask your kids what their favorite meal is and how can you maybe enhance that meal as well. If it's craft dinner, if it's pizza, how can you still incorporate some of their favorite meals so that they feel successful and they feel confident in making those decisions, but maybe working with them and sitting with them and seeing how can we make this meal a little bit more balanced, so trying to work together and be like, okay, now we have our potatoes, we have our salad, what are we missing? This can also be a really great way to, as a family, discover and try out new recipes. Find, 3 new recipes and then have the entire family involved in picking the one recipe that you would like to try that week. Our last tip is to have themed meals and maybe even turn it into a game. Food can be so much fun, and not just the actual food itself, the taste, the flavors, the colors, but everything about the preparation and the whole dining experience can be a lot of fun. Bouncing off of our idea from meal planning, have those themed nights. Have Pizza Fridays or your Taco Tuesdays. You can even ask your children, do they have a favorite movie? Is there a favorite TV show that they love at the moment? Maybe your kids love Disney. So on Saturday morning, you could have a competition, and who can make the best Mickey Mouse pancake. Turn it into a game by playing restaurant. I don't know if any of you have tried this when you were younger. I definitely have. The children are serving the parents, so maybe they will serve the appetizers or they will help chop up some veggies or pour the beverages for everyone. Set the mood, play a little bit of music. Maybe don't have too many distractions, but you could have light up some candles, ask everyone to get dressed up because it's going to be a fancy dinner night. Turn it into something really fun so that we're taking the focus away on what we're actually eating, but looking at how can we eat and how can we still make everything fun, pleasurable, explore with different ingredients, different textures, different tastes, and this can really help enhance that eating experience. If any of you have any picky eaters at home, it's a really great way to get the kids involved in exploring different foods. Even if they don't eat them, it can expose them to different tastes, smells, colors, and it can really be beneficial for them to expand the numbers of foods that they would like to eat. So having these themed meals, these games, and all of these different ideas that we've given you are a really great way to encourage creativity, and it can really help create the kitchen as a safe space. Healthy eating is not always about what it is that we're eating, but how we're eating and how are we creating a beneficial, positive environment to support those good, healthy habits.
Thanks for watching. We hope some of these tips resonate with you and your family. Check out our Facebook page or our website for more recipes that you can try.
See ya!